Hey guys, in today's video, I'm going to be replacing the lower rack on this dishwasher. All right, so the reason I'm replacing this rack is you can see here we've got a couple of bad spots and these are really loose, ready to break off. From the top, it doesn't look too bad, but let me show you what it looks like from underneath. All right, so you can tell it's completely rusted through here, and literally the only thing holding it together is basically like the outer plastic, or the finish itself is the only thing still holding on. I mean, this is ready to snap off completely. Same thing over here. And then you can see there's a lot more bad spots from underneath where it's rusting through. So it's not going to be much longer before these break off, and then these other ones are going to become like that, and this whole rack is basically going to become useless, and you're not gonna be able to put dishes in here. So I have done a dishwasher repair video on this particular dishwasher before. I ended up replacing the wheel assemblies for the upper rack. Now for this one, I'm replacing the lower rack, but it did not come with new wheel assemblies, so they are sold separately. Now, these wheel assemblies are still fine, so I am going to be removing these today and transferring them over to the new rack, so I need to get these off without breaking them, whereas last time they were already broken and I ended up breaking another one in the process, but that was okay because I had new ones. So that's not the case today. I got to get these off very carefully, put them on the new one, and I also need to remove this piece in the process because this does not come on the new rack. This section right here folds down, allowing you to have a larger section of the rack open, but that's got to transfer over as well. I'm going to start with the front wheels. They're really basic. It hooks on in two places. It also snaps on right here in the middle. You just need to be careful. You can't just pry straight out because this section reinforces itself right down here. So we're going to go straight up essentially, just like that. And we're good. Nothing broke. Okay, so this is the back one. It's actually the same as the front, and only one corner is actually different on the back. I'm gonna try to get this one off a little nicer. I guess not. And this is the removable piece I was talking about that I have to transfer over to the new rack. Since it's already fallen off, we'll just take this out of here. Okay, for this one, it looks like they're the same piece, but they're actually two separate pieces. So the wheel assembly is going to come off the same way. Again, I took the first one off nice and easy. These other ones have kind of just completely pulled up. There we go. That was a little softer. Okay, for this piece, it snaps in at the bottom. You can't just push out here because these tabs hold it in place. So we're going to have to go down with it and unhook it. All right, so these are just tiny little specks of rust that fell off in the process of just getting the wheel assemblies off. So this is one of the reasons I'm doing this. And I'm gonna address these pieces later in the video. All right, so here's our old one, and that's our new one. Okay, when we install the wheels, we can't just hook it on here and snap it down because these tabs have to go on the inside of this part of the rack. So to be able to do that, we're gonna slide this section in first, make sure those tabs are there, and then we can come up, snap it in. Okay, for this piece, it's gonna go on first and then we'll do the wheel assembly, and it's a little different. We gotta put it in there like that, hook it on the center. Then we need to make sure these two tabs go like that. And that tab is gonna be on the inside. And then now we can snap it in from down low. So we're gonna push up, just like that. Okay, since I have to transfer this piece over, we've got this assembly done. We're gonna take this side and we're gonna put in just like that. Maybe we'll go like there, so it's hooked in there, all right? Now I need to get it hooked on the other side. Okay, this does have enough flex where you can put it in with this assembly snapped in place, but just to make sure you don't break anything, just loosen this side, so just get it like this, and we're gonna aim to put this point right in there. So we're just gonna bring this down here first, like that. We wanna keep our tabs aligned, and then over. All right, so everything's in position. Oh, whoops. And then snap up. Now it's locked in. All right, so the lower rack is now fully assembled. The utensil basket can go back in. You'll know if you have this installed wrong, because if it were flipped around, then you wouldn't be able to put a utensil basket in here because you wouldn't have a gap over here. So if your gap's over on this side and this piece is over here, it's not gonna fit. All right, so I mentioned earlier I was gonna come back and talk about those little rust specks. So we're going to unlock and remove the filter here. All right, I'll just put that in the sink. And then I have a long magnet that I use to work on the car, and I'm going to reach down in here and see if I can find any rust pieces that have broken off and gotten sucked in here by the filter. And yeah, I got some rust pieces. So if you happen to have a long magnet on hand and you have to do this as well because your rack is deteriorating, you might want to do this before you use your dishwasher again. Okay, make sure to reinstall your filter and then just drop your rack back on your door and slide it back in, and you're all set and you're done. So I did this because this is a $170 rack. I think it's what it costs overall. Again, I did not replace the wheel sets with brand new ones because they were perfectly fine. So I didn't look up those pricing, but $170 for a new rack, solving the problem of it deteriorating and putting rust pieces and metal pieces into the filter is a lot cheaper than spending like $1,000 to replace this level of dishwasher.